Hello, learners. Welcome to Psychology Made Easy. And today we are going to discuss the NTA UGC NET syllabus and strategic moves for psychology. This is Meenakshi Kanwar, and I have qualified the NTA UGC NET in psychology in the year 2020. And here I am with you to discuss and share my knowledge. So, let's get started. Before we start, I request you all to please like, share, and subscribe the channel for more knowledge and inspiration. Now, NTA UGC NET is all about simple and effective strategies. You should always remember that if you want to crack this exam, you have to follow a strategy, a wise strategy. Otherwise, you may keep on giving the exam again and again and might not clear the exam. So, I am with you to make your journey successful. So, first and foremost, you should always solve as many previous year questions as you can. This was my mantra with which I cracked this exam. Previous year questions are important because they not only let you know the pattern of the exam, but they will tell you around 4 to 5 new questions from one previous year question. That is, if you solve a previous year question, you might not see that question again in the question paper, but you might see a question from within the options of that question. So, this is a very, very important trick that each and every aspirant should know. Second is stick to the basic concepts and theories of the subject. See, if you want to be among those 6% or those top 1% who clear the NTA NET JRF, you should be very thorough with your concepts and theories. If you are lagging on your concepts and theories and you are building on just the topics present in the syllabus, I'm sorry, NTA NET is not your cup of tea. Third is prepare good notes and create an executable study plan. With good notes, I mean that your notes should be such that they are readable and they are even a layman can decipher from your notes, right? And your study plans should be such that you are not a bookworm. You are not see, this is not the end of your life. You should be able to make a study plan which involves your recreation, it involves your family time, it involves you give importance to yourself also. Don't forget yourselves during the study, because I have seen people just sticking to the books. Yes, I will clear UGC NET this time. I will get JRF, and they land up no, they don't land up anywhere. So make very, very clear study plans and make achievable goals, small goals and achievable goals. Now, getting done with the strategies, let's move on to the syllabus. The syllabus of NTA NET Psychology, I agree, is becoming day by day very vast, and they are touching very basic topics. But there is again a very basic strategy which you need to follow in going through according to the syllabus, right? So first and foremost, this unit known as emergence of psychology. Emergence of psychology is a unit which is based on the foundations of psychology, right? And foundations of psychology has got most importantly two systems, eastern system and the western system. Eastern system has got 3 to 4 such perspectives which are very interesting, I must say, like Bhagavad Gita. If you start reading psychology in terms of Bhagavad Gita, you will find gaining interest, like Karm Yog, Bhakti Yog, Gyan Yog. According to these three, you should make a chart, and in that chart, you should write the points which are present in Gita, in Bhagavad Gita, in relation to psychology, right? So that will give you a very precise study about the text. And um, uh, same is you have to do with Buddhism. Like in Buddhism, you should know about Mahayana, you should know about the Vajrayana, you should know about the the basic thoughts of Buddhism, the uh, the paths, and the eightfold path, and the phenomenology, the basic phenomenology behind Buddhism, how it is related to the phenomenological psychology, right? So that you should know. And one important thing in Buddhism is very much related to the psychotherapies, like a psychotherapy by Carl Rogers or psychotherapy by Eric Fromm. They all are related, right? So you have to be very wise enough to do this, right? Again, then we come to psychology in India. Psychology in India also, you need to cover the times and the years by which the psychology came into India. How did it prosper? How did it get indigenized? How did different departments in the colleges got established? There was a question on the years, this milestones and the years in which the departments were established. So that is also important. Same is with Western psychology. Western psychology is being taught more in the colleges. In your graduation, you might have gone through the different schools of psychology. So these are the basics, right? But again, I will say, you don't have to just know the basics, but you should be, uh, you know, very uh, quick and very wise to know the perspectives, point wise. And then comes is the four founding paths of psychology: Wundt, Freud, James, Dilthey, right? So the questions have come from Dilthey, right? So you should know nicely about Dilthey. I will make a video on this, so you will get a good hold of the topic, right? And moving on, the third portion is more or less a repetition, leaving the part of paradigms. The paradigms is what? This is the ways in which any subject is studied. So ontology, epistemology, methodology. There are books available, there are charts available on Google, that which you can use and which you can study well, right? And then about yoga, you should be very much clear about the types of yoga and how yoga is related to psychology. Okay, now the second portion. The second unit is research methodology, and most of the students are somewhere scared about this unit. But please don't be scared. This unit can fetch you very good marks if you study it correctly. So first and foremost is you have to build your knowledge on research from the book of AK Singh, right? You should read it, you should make notes, clear cut notes about it, and you should study the basic, that is research meaning, purpose and dimensions, research problems, what are variables, what are types of hypotheses. So this is all the basic. Second is the paradigms of research. This is also very well explained in AK Singh. It is the types of research: quantitative, qualitative, and these ethnography and phenomenology, narratives, case study, quasi experimental questions have come from this portion. Around 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 questions have been seen in the last 3 4 years. So you should be very much clear about this topic also. Now, statistics in psychology. Statistics in psychology is all about knowing the tests very well. So, the tests are of two types, like parametric and non parametric, and on this differentiation only, you should be able to know the types of tests. And once you are clear about the types of tests, you can do very well, right? Then is correlation analysis. Correlation analysis also gets a paragraph questions most of the time, and regression gets a paragraph question, and analysis gets a paragraph question. ANOVA, MANOVA, these are also getting paragraph questions nowadays. So this all you should be thorough with, and this all you can get in the book known as Cooligan, a book by Cooligan, right? Moving on, the next unit is all about psychological testing. Psychological testing, the most important portion of this unit is test standardization and the attitude skills, from where paragraph type questions have come. Reliability, validity, and attitude skills, you should be very much aware of the different types of attitude scales, be it the scale of summated rating, or be it the equal interval scale, or be it semantic differentials, staples, any of the scales, you should be very much aware, right? And the other topics, that is the areas of testing and this applications of psychological testing, they hardly find any space in the question, let me be very frank with you. But if you have a good hold of these 2 to 3 topics, even item analysis and item writing, in this you should be um, very thorough with the discriminative index and the discrimination discrimination and the difficulty index, sorry, discriminatory index and the difficulty index. So these two concepts you should be clear with, right? Now, the third topic is biological basis of behavior. This you will find in all your psychology books, be it your basic psychology books or be it your um, advanced psychology books. So the basic psychology books have got this topic in depth, but not that much as a book by Pinnell, Biopsychology by Pinnell. It has got almost all the chapters covered in it. Even in Atkinson and Hilgard, there is a very good explanation of this chapter. Here also, this is also a very marks fetching unit, because it has got clear cut answers to it. There are not much theoretical and conceptual questions which can come from this topic. So it is again a very scoring topic. So you should try to cover each and every point present in this topic, right? Now, moving on, so one thing I am leaving in this is like this muscular and glandular system. These topics, such topics like this, are gaining grounds in the question paper, and even the types of methods, the invasive and non-invasive methods, the PET scan, the MRI, the CT scan questions also come from these topics. Then comes is the chapter or the unit on attention, perception, learning, memory, and forgetting. This topic I would suggest you should divide into 5 sections. That is attention, perception, or attention and perception you can do together, learning, memory, and forgetting together. So three three sections you can do this unit. So the first section is all about the models of attention. Perception is all about the laws of perception, gestalt. It is perceptual constancy. Then the your this laws of organization is there. Then this very important theory, signal detection theory, is there. Then there are the theories of attention that are broadband theory and the Kahneman theory, and these theories are there. And then comes is the um, ecological perspective. Ecological perspective of perception has also got uh, found place in the question paper, and this perspective has got a very good theory which is present in Morgan, in Barron, everywhere you will find it. And for this chapter, I would suggest you a book by Sternberg, Cognitive Psychology by Sternberg. This book has covered almost all the portion is covered in that book. The learning process is a chapter with for which you should start with your basics, and the basics are again present in all the books. Like Ciccarelli has got a very good explanation of this chapter, or Morgan and King, or Barron, Atkinson and Hilgard. But if you want to dwell on this topic, you should go through cognitive psychology, sorry, by Sternberg again. It will help you with the basics, and here you should be very much thorough with Hull's theory. Then your the types of reinforcement schedules, and the c- this cognitive approaches in learning. Yeah, questions have come from observational learning. Verbal learning is a new topic which is getting questions, and that's it. So these are the ones which have seen which whose questions have been seen, and the the topic is very much covered in cognitive psychology by Sternberg. Then is memory and forgetting. Memory and forgetting also is a very small topic, but you should again be clear with your concepts. So it involves theories of memory, it involves models of memory, types of memory, and most importantly, the presence of or the relation between brain and memory. That is, sorry, where in which portion of the brain which type of memory is present. Like, for example, temporal lobe has got a clear cut relation with the short term memory. Right. Now, in this video I have just covered the 5 units. Like, the video might get long and you might get bored, so this much I have covered. Next video I will cover the next 5 topics. And if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to go forward and study psychology for NTA UGC NET, I am here to coach you and guide you. So um, this is my coaching slide which you can go through, and you can uh, move forward with your aims. So may you have a great day ahead. Bye. Thank you.